So this Easter weekend, I was hanging out with one of my girlfriends. We were just out for coffee. We were talking about things that girls like to talk about. Guys, culture, faith, and some things that we like to talk about include politics, race, colorism, and just things that impact us. And it was interesting because that conversation continued into the week when she sent me an article. I looked at the article and was interested because it was about a Muslim girl, a picture that was taken, why or how she should be inducted into a museum. I had no idea. So I read the article, and as a result, this letter. Dear Shema, at the outset of this letter, I want you to know that this has been a very difficult week for me. Checking my messages Easter morning, my hopes of celebrating the resurrection of Jesus took a serious hit. My friend sent me a newswire regarding a series of church bombings in Sri Lanka. You see, Shema, I myself am Sri Lankan and come from a proud family of people with a legacy for being loving, compassionate, and hardworking, along with having the ability to stare down adversity and come out victorious. We may come from a small nation, but we have a proud heritage, and it broke our hearts to hear of the murder and violence that took the lives of many innocent victims. After getting over the initial shock and connecting with the immediate family, I was able to celebrate and take comfort in the promises of Jesus. Just recently, I did a piece on women and violence and referenced his words from one of his Beatitudes. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. I had no idea I would be referencing it again so soon and so personally. As the week moved on, that same friend sent me a post, and I was led to a picture taken by your friend Jamila and a story you shared. It spoke of a group of protesters and your response to them. Today, I would like to take a moment and respond in kind. Shema, at the start of the article, you state the protesters warned you of hell, and from what I can tell from the photo, their signs also spoke of Jesus. Now, I know we can agree that Jesus himself was a real person who lived a very real life here on this planet. Both the Bible and the Quran can attest to this fact. My faith is centered on his birth, his life, his crucifixion, and his resurrection. The Islamic faith acknowledges his birth and that he lived, but denies that he was crucified or resurrected, both central tenets of the Christian faith. As for hell, Jesus spoke about it more often than heaven, as a place of eternal suffering and separation from God. There is no denying that Jesus knew, believed, and warned against the absolute reality of hell. Now, I see you're an educated woman, a behavioral therapist no less, and I congratulate you on your accomplishments. But we both know not all religions lead to heaven. There's only one truth. So, if someone warned me about the possibility of hell, like those protesters who took time out of their day for what they believe was the greater good, I would be thankful. Given the recent violence in New Zealand and Sri Lanka, both Muslim and Christian communities have suffered greatly. I am sure we can empathize with one another on this point. Tragedy is tragedy, regardless of faith. What concerns me is this. You state you want to combat hatred with kindness, and that upon seeing the protesters, you said, "My face honestly lit up." You then quote, "I yelled to my friend Jamila, 'There they are, can you take a picture?' My question is, why did your face light up? Did it light up with kindness and compassion, or did it light up with hatred and self-righteousness? In your picture, I see you smile, but your smile conveys no warmth. It feels cold, and all the more colder as I grieve the loss of those in my homeland." Your Instagram post quotes the Prophet Muhammad, stating, "Kindness is a mark of faith. Those who aren't kind have no faith." Do you believe that you were being kind when you took the picture, or were you mocking grieving Christians just hours after the mass murder of fellow Christians by your Muslim brethren? Finally, as I look at your photo, I see you making what appears to be a peace sign with your fingers. Jesus says, Do not think that I have come to bring peace on earth. I have not come to bring peace, but a sword. Why a sword? A sword because it divides truth from falsehood, right from wrong, heaven from hell. In the end, I believe things happen for a reason. You see, Shema, I too have a friend named Jamila. She was the one who sent me the news post I mentioned earlier. I believe the God I believe in saw your Jamila take your picture and had my Jamila lead me to that picture, which in turn encouraged me to, after much prayer, share this letter. I wonder what God is up to. I'm Jen Pearo. By the way, my Jamila is a boutique cake baker. This shot for my wedding features a semi-naked cake that she put together for me and my husband John. Check out her cakes in his song titled Cake or at her Instagram. The links for both can be found below in the description box.
Good job, man!